confidence. You're inviting the public, whether they're consumers or taxpayers or investors or suppliers or purchasers, whatever. You're inviting them to have confidence in yourself. And by saying that we, for example, are an honest bank, we are an honest business, we are a community that treats people well, we have a responsibility to the way we market in the third world, all of those sort of things, the way you treat employees, the way you'd handle R&D and so on, all of these really ultimately depend on your values. Whether people can have confidence when you report your quarterly earnings. Are these figures really the right figures? Have they been doctored a bit to give a better, you know, if you say we have integrity at the heart of our business, I think one key area for integrity is the way you do your financial reporting. So I think values are really quite fundamental. And if you feel that, to me, being involved in a bank or being involved in a company, it is being involved in a community. And like a family is a community, or the place we live, that's a community, or and so on. And you know, there are good communities and bad communities. And I think what values do is they make going into work every day really enjoyable. Mm-hmm. They create a culture there which is where people feel they're respected and honoured and can contribute. That matters to me a great deal.
So you're making a distinction between a values statement and actual values of a company. Because if they have a values statement that says one thing and they act a different way, you know, that's even worse.
That is terrible. I prefer, I mean, if people really want to sail very close to the wind, then I think it's best not to make any statement about values at all. The worst thing you can do is to say you believe one thing and do exactly the opposite. I mean, I think that's one reason why there is such public anger at the banks at present, because the banks have said, so many banks have said, if you read their statements of values, their business principles, they read terribly well, you know, as did Enron's.
Right.
But on the other hand, I think the perception of the public is that they just haven't lived up to what they said. And that makes people very angry.